Hello. Let's look at today's useful English and expressions. On the expressions today, we have to do one's best, which means fazer o melhor, dar o melhor de si. Remember, when I see one's best, it means that I can change the word one's for a possessive pronoun that agrees with the subject of my sentence. For example, she is doing her best at her job. I am talking about her, so I'm going to say she is doing her best at her job. I have to make sure that the possessive pronoun agrees with the subject. Another example, I will do my best tomorrow. I will do my best tomorrow. To do one's best, dar o melhor de si. Hardly ever, raramente, quase nunca. I hardly ever travel to another country. She hardly ever comes here. Something that doesn't happen often, something that almost never happens. I am going to say hardly ever. I hardly ever eat sushi. Next expression, to have to do or to have to do with. Ter a ver com. For example, I don't have anything to do with your business. Or, this lesson has to do with new expressions. What do I have to do with it? So when I say that two things are related, I will say to have to do with. If I want to say that they are not related, I can say it doesn't have anything to do with. Or, I don't have anything to do with. I can use the negative or the positive. Next expression. In order to. Para ou a fim de. In order to pass the test, you need to study. I have to get ready in order to go to the party on time. In order to. If you have to do something, but you depend on something else, you can use in order to. For this to happen, I have to do this. In order to pass the test, I have to study. In order to. Next expression. On one's own, which means sozinho, por conta própria. Again, I have the word one's. I'm going to have to substitute it for the appropriate possessive pronoun. For example, I live on my own. I live by myself. I live alone. I live on my own. She works on her own. She works for herself. She doesn't have a boss. So I will say she works on her own. I have to agree the subject with the possessive pronoun. Next expression. One of those days. Dia daqueles, dia terrível. I had one of those days yesterday. Next expression. Thank heaven or thank heavens. Graças a Deus. In English, I can use either the singular, thank heaven, or the plural, thank heavens, to say graças a Deus. For example, thank heaven I finished my test. Or, thank heavens you're finally here. And the last expression for today, to turn in, which means devolver a uma autoridade, entregar, ou ir para a cama, entregar seu sono. I can say, for example, the thief turned in the weapon. So he gave the weapon to the police. Or I can say, the robber turned himself in. He went to the police station and turned himself in. I can also say, I'm very tired. I am going to turn in, which means I'm going to sleep. So for now, I am turning in.